Rarely does Pagani produce brand new supercars. In fact, over the past few decades, they have only been producing the Zonda and the Huayra. As a result, whenever there is news about a new car from them, oh boy do we pay attention. And now that we've finally received some official information, we know exactly when we can expect to see the brand new Pagani C10, a hypercar that the company has been teasing us with all the way back in 2017. Additionally, Pagani has released a teaser and set a date for the announcement. Pagani has unveiled the 2023 Utopia hypercar as a successor to its venerable Huayra model, which made its debut in 2011. The Utopia is the third new vehicle that Pagani has produced since 1999. The Huayra will be replaced by the new 2023 Pagani Utopia, which combines modern design and technological advancements with the characteristics that made Pagani a household name in the supercar industry. The Mercedes-AMG twin-turbocharged 6.0-liter V12 powering the Utopia produces 852 horsepower, that's 864 PS and 811 pound-feet of torque, that's 1,100 Nm, from 2,800 to 5,900 RPM. There is a choice of semi-active suspension and manual or automated single-clutch transmissions. The Huayra was discontinued for safety reasons, but this new hypercar complies with all international emissions rules, which should allow for North American sales. Who specializes in automotive content with the most expensive cars? SHMEE 150, a YouTuber who specializes in automotive content, has a lot of expertise with the most expensive cars. He is currently back in Dubai looking at some of the top hypercars for 2022, so this year is no exception. Due to travel constraints, the fan eventually traveled to America and indulged in a lime green Mustang. But now that the world is starting to open up again, SHMEE is back on the road delivering gearheads all over the world, stuff from some of the richest regions of the globe. While shopping once more, the YouTuber discovers 2 Lamborghini Veninos and 2 Bugatti Divos. Why C10 soundtrack use? There isn't a lot of information available about the new Pagani. Pagani is saying that the actual launch event is going to be a big deal. It will feature music, art, and technology, and many people will undoubtedly wish the music came from the C10 soundtrack. We are aware that the C10 will indeed be powered by a Mercedes V12, namely a new twin-turbo 6.0-liter V12 Mercedes engine. Additionally, it should produce about 830 horsepower. The new car is expected to feature a very sleek shape with a few waves near the back, according to the outline Pagani showed. Of course, Pagani has been reluctant to share too much about its most recent design just yet. Given that the illustrious manufacturer may only produce 300 models, it will undoubtedly become a very rare automobile. The teaser appears in the form of social media posts that show the new hypercar silhouette. The C10 hypercar silhouette and contour are simply sketched out in the teaser, and the pictures on Instagram are divided into 3 sections to further accentuate the form of the vehicle. The corporation also disclosed that the launch will occur on September 12, 2022, or around 4 months from the time this piece is written. A sleek-looking automobile with some recognizable Pagani design features, such as the rear fascia and the front end's downward slope, is depicted in the teaser online. Pininfarina Battista. This is the most potent road-legal vehicle to ever leave Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, it might be worthwhile to consider that for a while. The Pininfarina has a 120 KWH lithium ion battery pack that gives it roughly 1,900 horsepower and 1,696 torque. It's absurd numbers, and because of the special characteristics of e-motion, it's sufficient to give this breathtaking, gorgeous thing the same acceleration as a Formula 1 car. According to reports, it takes less than 2 seconds to go from 0 to 62 miles per hour and less than 12 to reach 186 miles per hour. The most important point is that all of this was done without the hazardous tailpipe smoke of used hydrocarbons. Lotus Evija. Welcoming the first competitor from Britain and the era of the electric hypercar, it remains to be seen whether this will be a protracted chapter in the history of really fast cars or a strange dead end on the road to more advanced kinds of power and performance. However, Lotus isn't holding off on selling its Chinese-funded chips until it knows which way the technology wind is blowing. Aspark Owl. A car from a firm you've never heard of managed to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds last year. So welcome to the Aspark Owl, Japan's take on the electric hypercar. It has butterfly doors, 429 horsepower, 563 pound-feet of torque, 4-wheel drive, and a top speed of 174 miles per hour. Ariel P40. Plans for the P40, an all-electric hypercar, were made public by Ariel in 2017. Indeed, Ariel, Atom, and Nomad creators are tackling the vast and terrifying world of electric hypercars. The numbers are insane: 155 miles per hour top speed, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds, and 1,180 horsepower. It will only weigh 1,500 kilograms and have 4 electric motors, each of which has the same amount of power as a Type R supercharged motor. Too little. A turbine range extender is also present. It produces 47 bhp at 120,000 rpm just to charge the battery pack. It will have a 2-seat closed cockpit design, and according to Ariel, the P40 will require ground effect technology to maintain a straight course. Sheesh. Tesla Roadster. Even though the majority of Model S and Model X buyers don't recall it, the first Tesla Roadster established the all-electric car manufacturer. The new model, which was supposed to return in 2021 but hasn't yet appeared on the market, has us thinking it's been postponed. By incorporating 2 tiny back seats, much wider driving range, and a far better degree of performance, the second-generation Roadster surpasses its forerunner. Statistics like 1,180 horsepower, a 0 to 100 miles per hour time of 3.8 seconds, and a top speed of 155 miles per hour are insane. It will only weigh 1,500 kilograms and have 4 electric motors that each produce the same amount of power as a supercharged Type R motor. Also small. An additional range extender turbine is available. It produces 47 bhp at a speed of 120,000 rpm, just to power the battery pack. Ariel predicts the P40 will require ground effect technology to keep the vehicle pointing straight because it will have a closed cockpit 2-seat design. Sheesh. Xing Mobility Miss R. This product from Taiwan's Xing Mobility shows there is still unexplored terrain in the electric hypercar market. The Miss R will reportedly be the first electric hypercar with off-road capabilities. Yeah, us neither, because going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds over dangerous terrain shouts horror. The Rimac C2. The Concept 2 is the electric hypercar's replacement. It is frighteningly intelligent, faster, more powerful, and travels further on a charge. Buckle up and get ready for a ridiculous set of stats. The 4 electric motors in the C2, according to Rimac, produce a combined 2,300 Nm in new money. 1,914 HP, that's 1,887 bhp, and 1,696 pound-feet of torque. A single-speed gearbox is used for each of the front wheels, while dual 2-speed gearboxes are used for the rear wheels to produce a genuinely horrifying top speed. Vmax, according to Rimac, is 258 miles per hour. We are informed that the C2 will arrive with a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 1.85 seconds, although with a drag strip-friendly 1-foot rollout for Americans and a 0 to 62 mile per hour time of 1.97 seconds for us Europeans. Dendrobium D1. At the 2019 Le Mans 24-hour race, the Dendrobium D1 was displayed to nearly 300,000 excited race fans. So a Dendrobium D1 is what? It is or will be a fully electric hypercar that costs just over £1 million. The price may be somewhat higher for a small batch of first edition vehicles. You receive ballistic speed and horsepower in return. The batteries that will power the D1 are still in the final stages of development, but we know that it will have a full carbon fiber body. With the monocoque constructed from 2 subframes, there will be a few motors on each axle as well as a lot of aero.